Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and I have a whole bunch of new cheek products to talk about today. We have some brand new blushes from Butter London. These are the newest member of the Glazen family. It's the blush Gele, and rsona Cosmetics just launched their brand new product. They came out with 3 new highlighters, so we're going to be talking about those as well. Let's start with the Butter London products first. These are available now. You can find them at Ulta. There are 4 shades and each one retails for $26. Butter London has a few different Glazen products. They started with the Glazen eyeglosses, then they just came out with a highlighter. Now we have these blushes. If you haven't seen any of the Glazen products before, they are a very jelly, bouncy, very unique texture. Each shade contains 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. Each one has some shimmer, some sheen to it, but there's absolutely no glitter. It definitely just looks like a beautiful healthy sheen on the cheeks. While the texture is that liquidy jelly type texture, these do dry and they dry pretty quickly. However, I found it really easy to apply them even over top of makeup. I am wearing foundation, concealer, and powder already, and I didn't have any issues with these blushes pulling up the makeup underneath or disrupting it at all. These come in a super cute little box with pink butterflies on it, and there is a label on the outside that tells you the shade name and also has a sort of coordinating color sticker. The packaging is a plastic pot with a screw top. There is a little protective plastic cover. I recommend keeping this. I do find it useful to help keep the product fresh. The texture is really important, so you don't want this to dry out. And I am wearing 2 of the shades on my cheeks today, so I'll show you a demo, but first let me just show you some swatches. I want you to see each shade in action. I'll also show you all 4 shades together so that you can see the differences between them. First up is the shade Flicker. This one is described on the Butter London website as a radiant peach, and this is the palest shade of the 4. I think this is best suited to fair to light skin tones. Next up, we have the shade called Sparkle. This one is described as a shimmery nude, and it definitely has a coppery feel to it. I think this one is going to be pretty universally flattering across many different skin tones. This is Glimmer. It's a radiant rose shade, and this one is another that will look good on everyone, but I think especially medium, tan, and even deeper skin tones are going to be really flattered by this shade. Last is Dazzle. This is a radiant mauve. It definitely has more of a cool, plummy tone to it, and if you love a cool tone blush, this is the one that you're going to want to reach for. Here are all the shades together, just for the sake of comparison. First, a peachy gold. This one's called Flicker. Next, a very brownish bronze. Has a little bit of a pink shift to it. This one's called Sparkle. Next, we have a bright berry pink shade. This one's called Glimmer. And lastly, a beautiful plum shade called Dazzle. Let's get into the demo now. I'm using the shade Flicker, and I'm gonna take some of that onto the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna dip into it using my e.l.f. small stipple brush. I know my handle broke off a long time ago, but I actually really like the control I get with the shorter handle. So I'm just stippling that all over my cheeks, applying a little bit at a time and then building that up. This is what it looks like with just the shade Flicker, and that was applied over foundation and powder. Just to give you an idea of how much this does actually dry down, this is the extra from what I put on my hand before I put the stippling brush in, and I'm just gonna take clean fingers and show you, like, once it's dry, it's dry. Like, it's on there, it's not budging around. I did get some kind of wipe off on my fingers, but seems like it's gonna stay in place. I'm gonna layer a little bit of the shade Sparkle on top, this like bronzier color. This is very coppery. I really wanted to see how these blushes would layer on top of each other and how the shades would look mixed together. So I just added a little bit of this shade Sparkle on top, And I tried again to just build that up slowly and blend it in with my stippling brush. Now let's talk about the Cali Glow highlighters from Persona Cosmetics. These just launched in mid-February. As of right now, they're only available on the Persona website. I assume they will eventually be available from Ulta as well because the Persona Identity palette is sold at Ulta. I'm not sure on that, but I do assume that eventually you'll be able to find these at Ulta. Each highlighter contains just under 7.5 grams. That's 0.26 ounces, and these retail for $24 a piece. The outer packaging is really cute. It looks like a sort of Sharpie marker drawing with the name on the front. The highlighter compact itself is really sleek. It's this blush, pink, nude kind of shade, and it just says Persona right on the side. There is a sticker on the back that tells you the shade name. This is a heavy-duty plastic, and it has a locking clasp closure. So this is not magnetic. There's a nice big mirror inside. This does not come with a brush or any kind of applicator. There are 3 shades available in the Cali Glow highlighters: a light, a medium, and a deep shade. The light shade is called Laguna, and it's a subtle icy white. I do find this one to be the least bright, the least intense. It's still gorgeous, and when I applied it to my face, I was shocked at how bright it was because the swatch seemed a lot more subtle compared to the other 2. The medium shade is called ZUMA. It's that champagne gold that we all know and love. I have a feeling that this shade is going to be the fan favorite. I do see this one flattering a lot of skin tones. I'm pretty fair, and I think it looks good on me, and I can definitely see it looking good on medium and even the medium to deep skin tone range. Lastly, the deepest shade is called Del Mar. It's a gorgeous shimmering bronze, very intensely shiny, has a bit of warmth to it, and I just think this would look beautiful on deep skin tones. Now that we're through all the swatches and the product info, I want to show you a quick demo of me applying some of these products to my face, and then I'll wrap up all my thoughts at the end. First, I'm going to apply the shade Laguna to my cheekbones using this ColourPop small fluff brush, and with just one quick layer. I think you can tell by my reaction, I was absolutely blown away by this highlighter. Okay, we're gonna put some ZUMA on. I definitely don't need more highlighter, but also I do. It comes off really strong on the brush. You tap it. I could not resist this shade called ZUMA. I absolutely had to try it, and I think it was even more beautiful and shiny and amazing than I ever expected it to be. I love this highlighter. I think everybody's gonna love it. Sona is not playing with these highlighters. Look at that glow. Do a little bit more of Laguna for the Cupid's bow. That's so freaking bright. It's so pretty. I love this glow. I was distracted by my highlight all day for the rest of the day after putting this on my face. So far, I'm really impressed with both the blushes and the highlighters that I tried. I think that these Glazen blushes are really innovative. They're so different from any other liquid or cream blushes that I've tried. I love the sheen. I think these are going to be beautiful products for spring and summer when everybody just wants to be bathed in that glowy, sun-kissed kind of look. If you have dry skin and you haven't tried liquid blushes, I highly recommend it. They're so flattering for dry skin. Because these dry down, I think that those with oilier skin could really use these. I don't think the sheen is going to make your face look super glossy. These just seem to hit that right balance because they do dry down, they don't stay sticky on the face, but even though this says a powder finish, I don't think that it looks dry or flaky or powdery on my dry skin. Overall, I think these are really cool. They're not going to take the place in my heart of my NARS liquid blushes. However, these are a pretty cool product. The lightest peachy gold shade called Flicker is my favorite. This is going to be a spring go-to. I know I'm already just loving this super light shiny, shimmery look for spring. So fresh and pretty. I'm just really feeling it. What can I even say about these highlighters? I feel like I went such a long time without falling in love with a highlighter. I just didn't love a lot of highlighters in 2017, and now all of a sudden we've got the Hyper Real Glow palettes from MAC, the Amrezy highlighter that just came out with ABH, now these. How is it that I've already fallen in love with 3 highlighters this year? The texture is so smooth. The color payoff is insane. These are so bright and shiny, but they don't look crazy, too metallic. They're not glittery. I love the texture. ZUMA is my favorite. I already said I think this is gonna be the favorite one. This is gonna really flatter a lot of skin tones. I see people going crazy for this one for good reason. This is gorgeous. I know everybody feels like they're highlightered out, but don't sleep on ZUMA because this is good. This is real good. I'm also excited to hear what you guys think about these products. Have you tried them? Are they on your radar? Are they on your wish list? Leave a comment and let us know. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, it's so pretty. Am I ready for this? Oh, my nails are so jacked up. Don't judge me. Wow, 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 wow. What? This is Del Mar. I can't get it open. Okay. The struggle. The struggle is real. Now my sponge is rolling everywhere. Just keep it together. I'm fine. Beautiful. What? What? Are you kidding me? These highlighters are so pretty. It's like making me physically angry for some reason. I don't know why. What? You have got to be joking me. Damn it, those are good. Where's my highlighting brush? I need these to be on my face as quickly as possible. What? I hate you. What am I even saying? Just give up. Give up now. I can't talk, so I'm quitting YouTube. Bye. Just kidding.